All right, y'all, buckle up, because South Carolina is hiding secrets you won't believe. I'm talking about gators in your backyard, phantom pirates, and glowing beaches. So if you think you know the Palmetto State, think again. First up, imagine this. You're having a backyard barbecue and someone says, "Don't let the dog out, the neighbor's gator is loose again." Yep, it's legal to own a pet alligator in South Carolina, with a permit, of course. Folks have spotted them in the wildest places. Grocery store parking lot? Check. Suburban pool? Double check. Now, Charleston might be called the Holy City, but it's also one of the most haunted places in America. Picture cobblestone streets at midnight, whispers of pirates, Civil War spirits, even voodoo magic. Charleston's got more ghosts than a Scooby-Doo episode. Here's a wild one. In 2021, the ground started shaking, again and again. Over 80 earthquakes rattled Little Elgin, South Carolina, all in less than a year. Scientists are still scratching their heads about why it happened. And in the 80s, South Carolina nearly became America's next spot for blasting rockets into space. Picture astronauts launching straight out of the low-country swamps. The plan fizzled, but still, how cool would that have been? Speaking of the unexplained, Florence, South Carolina had one of the biggest UFO sightings in the country. In 1973, dozens of people watched a glowing craft hover across the sky. The whole town was talking, and folks still wonder what really happened that night. Back in 1886, lightning struck St. Philip's Church in Charleston. But instead of burning it down, the bolt somehow stopped a raging fire. Locals called it divine intervention. Talk about a literal bolt from the blue. And if you hit the coast on a hot summer night, you might see the ocean glowing blue. That's bioluminescent plankton lighting up the waves, making the shoreline glow like something out of a fairy tale. Now, for you thrill seekers, did you know you can catch sharks right from the beach? Myrtle Beach, Hilton Head. Just cast your line and you might pull up a blacktip or even a bull shark, all from the sand. Here's something ancient. The Sewee shell ring is over 4,000 years old. That's older than the pyramids. Ancient South Carolinians piled up these massive rings from millions of oyster shells, and scientists are still trying to figure out exactly why. Snack break boiled peanuts. They're the official snack of South Carolina. They're salty, they're mushy, and locals swear they're delicious. If you know, you know. There's a ghost island called Capers Island off Charleston. Sometimes it's there, sometimes the tide swallows it up. It's famous for its boneyard beach filled with sun-bleached trees that look straight up spooky. And get this, fossil hunters in South Carolina routinely pull megalodon teeth out of creek beds. I'm talking teeth the size of your hand, just sitting there, waiting to be found. So next time you think South Carolina is all sweet tea and summer sunshine, remember, it's also gators, ghosts, and galaxies of secrets. Thanks for watching, and if you're ever in the Palmetto State, keep your eyes peeled. Who knows what secrets you'll find next?